Hey C3AK, just a quick video. I don't want to take too much of your time, and I didn't even go through setting up my fancy things sometimes or my fuzzy background that I usually do because I just want to get right to it. I want to tell you about some things that are coming up and exciting stuff for you to be excited about and things that we're going to be able to enjoy together here coming up pretty quick. So the first of those is I want to tell you about this Sunday. The Bats family will be with us all the way from the farthest reach of Canada all the way over on the East Coast in Quebec, and tell us all about what God has had them doing in Canada since He kind of turned their whole mission plan upside down and sent them there instead of to Africa. They'll tell us about what's been happening lately, the challenges they've had, the blessings they've seen, and how we can continue to help. And we are excited to continue to support them. We'll have an offering emphasis for them in the month of September, along with our Alaska State Missions offering. And so we'll tell you more about that as the days go by, but be on the lookout for that. More than anything, come and support them this Sunday and give them some encouragement. I know it's a holiday weekend, but this is when we were able to have them here, and I know it'll be a great time together. All right, other things that are coming up. This is pretty exciting. In October, we have 2 mission teams coming to work directly with Christ Community Church and some things that we have around our facility that we need to address. A couple of construction teams are going to come. They're going to be working on some things like maybe a couple of doors that we need to have repaired on the Stover House and the J House across the parking lot. And then inside our building, our plan right now is that they're going to try and do a complete repaint of all of our primary rooms, the classrooms and the auditorium and the hallways. And we'll get a fresh coat on our platform area so that it's nice and clean, and then hopefully maybe get a little bit of a different color, nothing too radical, but maybe, I don't know, something in the blues to match our chairs in the auditorium, and working towards updating our carpeted walls. I'm looking at you, Heather Ashley, for ideas on that right now, and that'll maybe be our next phase. But, GraceWorks just updated the floors in the remaining classrooms that we had, and that just always gives us a spark of energy when things are happening around the church property, and it communicates to people who visit that we value the things that we have, and we value the resources that we're given and how we use them. And so the team that's coming October 5th is going to work on the painting and some other perhaps construction projects, and they're going to bring some financial resources with them, but we will probably need to throw in some to that as well. And that'll be a modest project. The one that comes after that is a little bit bigger, a little bit beefier in cost, but we have a team coming out of Texas. A guy named Kevin Jones, pastor there that I met with about 1.5 years ago, is bringing a team to do some work with a church in the valley, but also wanted to come and help us for a couple of days. And so my hope there is they're going to also bring some resources with them, and then we'll try to meet with them and put some financial resources towards that project as well. And they're gonna put flooring down in our hallways, which is the last bit that we haven't touched since we moved in there 20 years ago. And that will be fantastic. It'll be click vinyl, just like we've put down everywhere else. Don't have to glue it, don't have to staple it, don't have to nail it. We can put it right over the carpet that's in there, and it'll match and look nice with the rest of the things that we've done. Probably be a different color than any of the other rooms, but something complementary and a good quality. And that project's going to cost about $5,000. We already know that because we priced it out when GraceWorks was doing the classrooms. So we'll see how much they're able to bring towards that project, and then maybe how much we might need to put towards that. But it'll be a great thing to have it done. Be a lot easier to keep it clean, and it'll update the property and update the building quite nicely, especially for us and for folks who come in to visit and use our facility. It'll be great. But think about how God is bringing resources to us and towards us that we didn't ask for. We didn't go out soliciting any of this and say, hey, we need help with this or we need help with that thing. These are conversations I've had with pastors, with different groups, things where I've just talked about the ministry of Alaska. And out of all the voices that are out there, God is leading these folks to join with us in what we're doing. And so I hope you'll be excited about that, because it says something about how God is working among us. Now, things for us that are coming up that I hope you'll be excited about. Ladies Book Group restarts on September 11th, Monday, September 11th, at the church. 6:30 p.m. and they're going to kick off with the group for this semester. They're going to be going through the book by our friend Dallas Willard called The Great Omission. You can get that on Amazon.com. You can probably find it at the local bookstore if you want to go that route. But that group is open to ladies, I think 16 and older. Come and join. They're a fantastic group of folks, and you'll have a great time there, not only going through the book, but building friendships and having a place where you can kind of live some life together. Men's breakfast is coming up second Saturday of September, so that's September 9th at 9 a.m. And guys, bring some friends. Let's get some guys coming to this thing. If you have like 5 friends you're gonna bring, let me know so I can make sure we have enough food. But let's get some folks to come and join us. They don't have to be members of Christ Community Church. They don't have to be members of any church. Just bring them. It's a good time to hang out. We'll eat some food. We'll talk about Jesus, and we'll have some prayer together. So pretty low pressure, but great time together for the guys. It's free. Doesn't cost them anything. We put a little can out so that if you want to make a donation toward the cost of the food, you can. But it's not required, and that'll be great. Sometime between now and middle of October, Christopher and I are going to put on a little show just for entertainment, some music that we like, some things that we love, before he takes off to go to Seattle to try some things down there in his field of professional work of music and theater and acting. And so we're going to try and put that together between now and then between now and December as well, be working with our piano player, our great friend, our church member Brian Garish, putting together a 50s sock hop event. We'll do a little dancing, have a little punch, mirror ball, and some 50s music, and just have a fun time together. And we may connect that with some sort of mission effort. I don't know yet. We'll see what we're going to do. Or it may just be something for us to get together and have some fun. And then obviously Chosen Road coming December 2nd. That's going to be great. And let me tell you about that. I just talked with Pastor David Bullock from Luke 4:18 Fellowship this morning. I had asked them if they could perhaps put a small team together to come and help us with the team, the music group, getting them shuffled around and moved from place to place and just helping support them while they're here. There's 6 of those guys. And also help us in the venue with handing out materials, collecting materials. We'll have response cards and things like that for people so that we know that they've been there, and maybe we can reach out to them if they're interested in that. And I'd like to pair them with some of you wonderful folks on the evening of the concert. And so he's bringing himself, he and his wife, and 2 other couples are coming here to help us with that. They're going to be with us on Sunday morning, and Pastor David will preach that morning, and I can't wait for you to hear him. He's a great speaker, and I love this guy. And then they're going to hang out with us for the rest of the day on Sunday, perhaps to try and do some follow-up, contact some people who indicated maybe that they would like some further contact from the Chosen Road Christmas show. So if you are interested in helping with that, please let me know. You can email me at pastortracy@c3ak.com, and I'd love to know that. But again, these are resources coming to us that God is putting together that should excite us about how God is moving, because He's directing things to us that could signal some great times of both growth and enjoyment of the kingdom together and doing things for the glory of God. And there are some other things kind of circling around in our universe right now that I don't know exactly how they're going to come about or if they'll come about, but could also be extremely exciting. So I'll tell you about those when I can. A couple of things in the newsletter below that I want you to note. Obviously the book group, men's breakfast. I've got some information down there about Cassandra Sabra-Pena's book that she just self-published, and really it is beautiful. It's a great story. Make a great gift for somebody. Check it out. There's a link down there to it. And then our very own Nancy Caudill has a recital coming up, and many of you won't even know her in this way. You've seen her at church. You've probably met her, but she is an accomplished professional singer and vocal teacher. And it's going to be a beautiful concert, and in loving memory of her son Gary, who passed away last year. And so I hope that you'll be interested in taking part in some of those things, that they'll enrich you, that they'll bless you, and of course, I'd really love to see you at church on Sunday mornings. God is doing some good things among us, and you should be part of that. Friends, I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Bye-bye.